Welcome, everyone, to an odd film, Starchaser, The Legend of Orin.
And in case you're wondering, no, I don't know what this film is either.
My first time seeing it as well. Well, in full, anyway.
Okay, so basically, start up your copy of the film right as the MGM logo's popping up on screen.
Really, shouldn't there be a black... Ow! Shouldn't there be a black screen or something?
Or go to just as the MGM logo comes up, pause there, and then when we say click, you press play on your player.
Okay, then. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, click. Well, whether this is good, bad, or boring, it'll at least be nice to at least get this film under our belts and at least see it in its fullness.
If it's boring, then...
Then what? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. If it's boring, then it's our job as commentators to make it more interesting for viewers.
Which unfortunately we couldn't do for Ballistic, but
I think we managed well too.
most of the commentary was just talking about, oh, this film's so boring.
You'd be surprised how much that entertains people. Not to mention the fact that our Ballistic X Servers video has for some reason gotten so many views.
AR. Atlantic Releasing Corporation, along with synthesized music.
Hey, aren't these the same guys who released Garbage Pail Kids?
You're not giving me good signs already, Joe. A Stephen Hahn film.
Well, hey, so what if it's the same company that may have released Garbage Pail Kids, which got a 0%, and yeah, this isn't looking good.
Starchaser, The Legend of Orin.
Orin.
The titles kind of look like Star Trek.
Huh. Interesting.
Starring the voices of Joe Colligan,
I have no idea who that is.
Carmen Argenziano, Nolan North's sister, Anthony DeLongis, Tyke Caravelli, and Les Tremaine.
Are you sure this isn't a Star Trek movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So our movie begins with underground drilling.
Fascinating.
Why does this remind me of Battlefield Earth?
I don't know. Oh wait, now I know why.
Yeah, where's John Travolta when we need him?
Donald W. Ernest. That name sounds familiar.
And let me guess, he's blind.
Yep. Looks like it.
Okay. Kevin. Oh no, I've known that character for like 1 minute.
So, light whips?
Kicking blind
Laser
children.
whips, apparently.
And now an uprising. You know, Battlefield Earth has more logic than you when they say they never store loaded weapons.
So yeah, I guess the kid's father died or something?
Oh no.
And now we're in Indiana Jones. Temple 2.
Written by Jeffrey Scott.
I don't know who he is.
Me neither. Produced and directed by Stephen Hahn. On your feet, maggot! He sounds like Alec Guinness.
Hmm.
This guy, ugh. I am dramatic acting. And I walk into the flames like I just don't care.
Yeah. So I guess apparently they're being forced to mine for crystals. For some reason.
Where they are melted to become
Because
popcorn.
huh.
So, wait. Is that supposed to be food or something?
I don't know.
Food supplies. Oh, it is.
It's bread? Oh, so that's a giant bakery?
Huh. So they're turning
Crystals
to
turned
bread.
into bread.
Of course. Don't you know
What?
don't you know anything about science, Dwebs?
Whatever next, I can turn glass into a rainbow.
So we're also ripping off Sword in the Stone, kind of.
Some of these accents kind of remind me of Cloud Atlas.
That's not good at all.
My eyes! Okay, it's been 7 minutes and we've had 2 characters die that we don't know nothing about.
Wow, this is like Battlefield Earth.
And X-Men Origins.
X-Men Origin. Oh yeah.
And, see this? There you go. There's another great reason that I know that you wouldn't like Final Fantasy 14 because that also happens in the beginning of Final Fantasy 14. One of the main one of the main characters' mom dies without even mentioning of who she even is. And that's pretty much gonna be most of the game is the character moping about it.
Wait, Jesus? Oh God!
Not too late.
Are we watching the life of Brian? Oh wait, they're going for a Moses thing, aren't they?
What's one of these characters going to part the sea or something?
Hmm.
That's another movie I'd rather be watching, The Prince of Egypt.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, I love it too. I still find it to be DreamWorks' best movie by far.
Whose?
The Prince of Egypt. It was the first DreamWorks animated film.
All right.
Commandments? Oh my,
Okay.
maybe he is this.
So this is where Gurren Lagann got its inspiration from. Characters living underground and have never seen the above world. What? How exciting.
Curious. Wonder who this was marketed to.
People that like cavemen sci-fi stories.
Let's see.
But I want to go, is what I've always dreamed of doing.
Huh.
Even the score is trying to be John Williams-esque and failing.
We can't really beat John Williams if you have with orchestra and synthesizer. That's more Jerry Goldsmith than John Williams.
No, well, I didn't mean so much the instrumentation, more like the actual melody that was going on when he hugged him or her.
Right.
Huh. So apparently produced in 1984, Starchaser: The Legend of Orin is identified as the world's first full-length animated project to be made in the 3D format from a prior film. Huh.
Let me guess, that kid's gonna get kidnapped or something.
So yeah, you gave your prisoners loaded weapons.
Wow, they're stupider than the aliens from Battlefield Earth. At least they knew not to load their weapons when they stored them. Okay. What's with this music again? I noticed Pedro hasn't talked all that much.
I'm honestly don't know what to say. This is just like, what do I even say? Like, this is just, I don't even know exactly what's going on. Like, why are they even here? Who's this guy? Why are they trapped here? Is this an Empire? Oh, wait a minute. This is a Star Wars ripoff. Of course it's an Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you need is
It's funny you mention that because a few of the opening melodies of some of these tunes sounded a bit like that.
I was saying that. I was actually saying that. Even Dwebs pointed out the instrumentation.
Yeah, but I was saying it sounded more like Jerry Goldsmith than John Williams. You know Jerry Goldsmith, right, Jover?
Yeah. I love Jerry Goldsmith.
Jerry Goldsmith.
He did the music for Mulan. Do you know
most of some of the Star Trek films?
Huh.
I.e. 1, 5, and...
Okay, so this just in, apparently hiding under a bunch of crystals will completely shield you from an entire baked oven of flames.
As well as First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis, and the theme tune for Star Trek Voyager.
Which apparently leads into whatever the hell we are. Are we in the Death Star now?
Dun, 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 dun. What? What's going on here?
I guess they're captured.
By the devil? Okay, this is okay. If you're trying to be Battlefield Earth, you are no John Travolta.
Well, this came out years before Battlefield Earth.
And she's dead.
Huh. Well, there goes the main love interest.
Seriously, what is... This film is killing more characters off than X-Men Origins.
Wow. We found something to give you an appreciation for that, I guess.
Holy fucking shit.
When you're doing worse than Skip Woods, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, we're not even 15 minutes in, and already Dwebs has put Skip Woods over this.
No. What's your name again? No.
I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care. This movie is... I mean... The pacing is so...
This is one of the worst pacing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like, the pacing is so lifeless. Like, it feels so mechanical. Like, there's no...
It's fast and yet it feels so empty.
There's no flair to any of this. It's just...
It's fast, yet in a way it also feels slow. It's like, well, okay.
I mean, sometimes a pacing like this can work. In Secret Nim it works, but that movie is more atmospheric in a lot of areas. This one is trying to be, classic storytelling, and it doesn't really work.
No, Secret Nim's music was Jerry Goldsmith. You sure you couldn't watch that?
Ugh.
I don't even...
So apparently he could tunnel all the way out with that. Oh wait, no, he still hasn't gotten out yet.
Is this going to be the next 10 minutes or something? Just watching him tunneling out of the cave?
I guess.
Oh come on! Oh come on, film! Where's that quick, fast pacing you had just a few minutes ago? What? Now you actually want to take time and slow down? So let me get this straight. When we're focusing on the actual characters, no, we gotta get there fast. But when we're focusing on one sole character trying to tunnel out, this is when we slow down the pace.
Logic. What the hell is even happening?
I don't know.
Leeches, I guess? Space leeches.
I don't...
I don't even, like...
Oh, God, no.
And now he's about to fall into the jug, or... Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna stop.
Now it's going to take even longer to get out without that device.
Like...
Oh, for God's sake.
We might as well be watching A New Hope. Like... I mean, at this point, we might as well be watching the good one. Just saying.
New Hope.
Yeah, New Hope.
Mm-hmm. So apparently this is the same film company who also did several of the He-Man films. I can see that now in the animation. Oh.
And now
finally!
Gurren Lagann did this much better.
Guy Pinocchio now? When you wish upon a star, like
it's no difference
who you are.
Okay.
And now we're in Avatar? James Cameron's Avatar.
No, it's that jungle-ish planet from Revenge of the Sith.
So let me get this straight. James Cameron's Avatar is even less original than I thought. That's amazing.
It got predated by a film that came out 25 years. Right.
Actually, Dwibs, Avatar got what's that word again? Predated. Yeah. Actually, Dwibs, Avatar was predated by pretty much every fucking movie that was made before it.
Hold on, Paige.
$2 billion.
Hold on, Paige. So what you're telling me is that James Cameron's Avatar
now
ripped off a movie that was ripping off Star Wars already?
Actually, Jova, I actually have the Star. I have the 2004 edition of the Star Wars original trilogy DVDs, and it comes with an extra disc talking all about hours of special features. And one of them is talking about filmmakers who were inspired by the original Star Wars movie. And James Cameron said that after watching the first Star Wars movie, he quit his job as a truck driver and he set out to become a filmmaker. So yeah, if it wasn't for the first Star Wars movie, James Cameron would still be a truck driver.
Truck driver, James.
I'm wondering how you go straight from being a truck driver to that, though.
I mean, full credit to James Cameron. Managing to make a massively successful career from being a truck driver is quite a feat.
Yeah,
true, and we might not have had the likes of Terminator.
Or Terminator 2.
We wouldn't have, period.
So apparently these robotic cyborg thingies are apparently fighting over which body parts they want of him. You know, for kids. And yes, this actually is apparently released to kids.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure the way it's written, the tone and shit, I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a more like a... I mean, back in the 80s, there were plenty of animated films made for adults.
Actually, no. Actually,
Jover, how did this film do in the box office?
Actually, Pedro, this technically isn't an anime. It's like, well, that's just what the user listed as.
I didn't say anime. I said animated films.
Oh, animated films. But yeah, Pedro, this film is rated PG, and it was released to kids as well.
That doesn't mean anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rob Boschke's Lord of the Rings also got rated PG, and that movie's violent as crap.
Jover, how well did this film do in the box office?
Let me see. Let's see. Release. Let's see. It may.
Anyway, the point I was trying to make, Jove, is that there were plenty of adult-oriented animated movies in the 80s, like Watership Down, Plague Dogs, stuff like that.
Okay, kids film, though.
Was it, Jover?
But yeah, the box office, spending at least 17 days in theaters, it made $1,614,666 on its opening weekend, and $3,360,800 overall, making it number 6 in the box office. The film did not fare well in South Korea, where animation production took place.
Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically, Pedro, what I'm saying is that it's listed as a kids film, and yeah, to me, and I do recall in the Nostalgia Critic review, they did mention that, it was sort of shown to kids as well. Basically, Pedro, Pedro, you know how some films at the time were trying to do, like a sort of a mockbuster ripoff of other films so that they could show them lighthearted to kids?
Yeah.
But
wait a minute. Why would they do that to Star Wars? Star Wars is already for kids.
Well, they were sort of trying to do that with this film, apparently. Except, it sort of went back in the day. It used to be a misconception that anything was animated could be shown to kids. I don't know why, but
actually, there was a mindset back in those days, because I can confirm that actually.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense now that I think about it. Oh, hi, Han Solo.
Oh, hi, Han Solo. Huh. That's the most competent person I've met so far in this film.
So yeah,
the New York Times described this film as such a brazen ripoff of George Lucas's Star Wars that you think lawyers would have been called in.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, Han, where's Chewie?
So yeah, that's sort of why this film sort of gets chewed out for the sort of stuff it was showing to kids at the time, because let's just say, yeah, it's very adult in some tone.
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't...
And yet apparently they thought that this would reel kids in.
Well, they didn't. Not very many of them, anyway.
There's something behind you?
What the fuck is that thing?
What?
Are we in Tarzan 2014 now?
Do you mean 2014?
13, actually.
14. No, 13.
It came out in Germany in 2014 and only came out in the rest of the world in 14. But on IMDb it still says 2013.
By the way, Pedro, speaking of that film, I found out that Kellen Lutz is in Expendables 3.
Yeah, he is, actually, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Why didn't you tell me beforehand?
I kind of thought I kind of didn't want to,
So wait, you had all these 80s action stars, and yet for the third film, you bring in one of the most charismaless actors in quite some time since Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, pretty much. I beg your pardon.
Author? What, is he talking to the guy who wrote this film?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm not going to miss much anyway.
Yeah, you know this story already. It's Star Wars.
I've seen Star Wars 1 billion times. Right back.
C-3PO?
It's like I said, we might as well be watching the good one, Joba. Why didn't you just pick Star Wars?
I thought sure I may want to see Star Wars.
Ah, okay. So
Navi? Oh boy.
What the
That's
flying
right.
hell?
It's basically going to be Navi.
Oh joy.
Oh yeah! Maybe
wow! I'm sorry, Joe. I had to say this. Wow, that is one of the most fake, forced laughs I've heard in a long time. Like he didn't even try to make that laugh feel natural. So yeah, that happened.
And it's back now.
Again, a kid's film. '80s music.
Oh boy.
I have to admit, I'm kind of nostalgic, if only because of this style of music hasn't been done in such a long time.
Whoa, and now they're all of a sudden in space?
Wait, what?
Okay, so we shot to space for a second and then we're back here?
Is there a missing scene? Because... what? Is that supposed to be the C-3PO of this movie?
I'm guessing, since he has the prissy voice, the overtone and everything.
He has none of the charm, though.
Yeah. I guess if I can give this film one thing, the animation is actually kind of good for its time.
It is.
Now, if only the rest of the film could reflect that tier of quality. Yeah, totally a kid's film.
Oh, by the way, Jove, I don't know if you noticed, I already did the casino thing.
Yep. Oh, look, it's the stormtroopers and their generals and everything. Huh, maybe this is where the prequel trilogy got the idea for the droids.
Already I hate this movie, if only for that reason.
Huh, so wouldn't that figure? A ripoff of Star Wars inspired droids in the prequel trilogy. Go figure. Guess what, Dwibs? We met a Navi ripoff.
Angle up the deflector shows while I make the calculations for the jump to light speed.
And now we're at the Death Star.
This music.
What time are you go? Actually, no, I'm not going to bother with this player.
29, 19, 20, you there?
Okay, I'm at 30, 29.
Okay, we'll count you in.
Okay, I'm not missing much anyway. I've seen this film already.
Yeah.
It's called Star Wars Episode 4.
What?
It was 29.
What's up with us watching movies that is just the same movie we've seen previously?
District 9, Elysium, in Pedro's case.
And coming soon, Chappie, at Swashbuckling commentaries thingy.
Mm-hmm. Although I will say Lost in Space was something special. It's a movie that can predict the future.
Yeah, definitely. That movie was actually kind of glorious, I have to admit.
I love
you, hey, look, AT-ATs.
All right, babe. Be sure to count dibs in.
Ready. Okay. Look out for the AT-ATs! Okay, Dwibs, get ready in about 3, 2, 1, click.
Okay.
So yeah, we're basically doing your usual Star Wars space battle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously, why didn't George Lucas sue?
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I mean, he's such a money-grubbing douchebag, you'd think he would.
And here he'd have a legitimate case.
Speaking of a legitimate case, apparently this Death Star has a filing office where they put away documents and file taxes? What?
Star taxes.
Never mind, let's move it.
Although, Paige, about the whole money grubbing thing, to be fair, when he sold off Lucasfilm, he apparently donated...
Actually, no, don't worry with this. Selling Lucasfilm was his best decision of his entire life, as far as I'm concerned.
He did donate He did donate the money.
Oh, no. I have nothing against that. Totally. It's just... But let's not.
Where did he donate the money to?
But let's not. But
I
applaud him for that. I applaud him for that. But let's not forget what happened.
Don't worry, I know what you mean, Pedro. Also, wait, what?
Okay, so I'm looking at the VHS cover for this movie.
Oh my god, that thing on the right looks like those Imperial transporters.
I'm looking at the VHS cover of this movie. There's some reviews here. The New York Post said, tremendous. Star, I guess, is Star a magazine? I don't know. Exciting. Screen International said, excellent. Whereas, a guy called, I can't read, some critic called it magnificent. Star Wars fans should enjoy every minute of it.
You got that right, at least.
Even the people who praise it have to admit it rips off Star Wars. Although it goes to show that the people who are praising it are people I've never heard of before.
80s critics who are retired by this point.
Wait, retarded or retired?
Retired. Well, retarded too, but...
The blasters even kind of sound like Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, actually, the sound effect library for Star Wars are pretty much public domain by this point. Domain. A lot of movies and parodies and shit have done this. It's not really uncommon.
But how could you?
He's threatening a ship with its life. That's smart, I guess.
This is literally Star Wars, but without the wit, without the charm, without the talent, without anything that made it good, actually. Yeah, pretty much. Also, why is this guy near naked?
It's a lightsaber.
Wait, what? What the fuck was
up with that edit? Yes, it's a lightsaber.
Seriously, George, you got a case on your hands.
Like, seriously, nobody would hate you for this. You can just do it fine. I'm pretty sure people will actually cheer if you sued this one. Oh, hi, female C-3PO.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you taking her? What?
I have no idea why.
Wait, what? It's like they said, oh, we need a C-3PO equivalent, but we don't know how to get one. Oh, she randomly appears and we take her for no reason. What the? Yeah, it is him.
And also we've got
what has returned?
We've got Emperor Palpatine clone.
It doesn't even look like him.
I am C-3PO, human cyborg relations.
So he's reprogramming her?
I guess.
That's kind of dark.
You know, it's a kid's film.
Wow, see how much I care. The search.
Wow, that was nice. So, yeah, time for some comedy, I guess.
Seriously, one of the quotes on the VHS cover I can see here: "The search for the Force is over. The adventure's about to begin." Wow, they're not even trying.
They're not even trying.
What?
I'm actually looking at the. Actually, here it is. In case you guys want to take a look at it again, this is Star Wars. You've seen it. It's not like looking away. Here's the actual full VHS cover in a good resolution, so you guys can read what I'm reading. In fact, I'm going to read the description of the movie right here.
No, Pedro, I think we should actually pay attention to this scene.
Is he?
Hey, Pedro, let me put it like this:
it's robot BDSM.
The computer told him that her reprogramming circuits were in her butt. Let me remind you, this was shown to kids in the time.
Okay, now we've moved on to stuff George Lucas would never do.
So yeah, that's right. Let me repeat it. Han Solo there basically sort of taped the robot.
Even adults would find. Even adult. This isn't even for adults. This is just made for sick people at this point.
I mean, seriously, what can you say about that? He tore into her butt, reprogrammed her to be some sort of seductive robot woman.
Also, a woman with free boobs. I'm not even kidding. There wasn't an alien with free boobs.
Oh boy! Now we know where James. So now we know where Shatner got that idea.
Oh my god!
Welcome to Tatooine.
Okay, so like I was saying, here's the description on the back of the VHS cover. In a distant galaxy, the darkened caverns of a cruel world hold the secret to a fantastic adventure. A quest to free the world from slavery and the universe from tyranny. Wow! Generic description. A quest for truth, dignity, and freedom. A quest for Starchaser, the Legend of Orin. The greatest.
What exactly does? Oh, sorry. Go on.
The greatest adventure of all time is here. The search for truth. The battle for... Okay, you're just repeating yourself at this point. The immense and exciting struggle against the forces of evil. Okay, here's my description for movies. It's a movie where things are happening. Like,
I just realized something. What the heck does the name Starchaser even have to do with this movie? I mean...
I'll just finish it. A struggle against the forces of evil. On an incredible journey to the edge of your imagination and beyond, the legend lives on in a thrilling fight for survival. Wow, this has got to be the most bland, undescriptive description I've ever read.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, the search for the Force is over.
Again, like I said, I'll link you guys the cover if you guys want to take a look at it.
The film is
tremendous, exciting, excellent. I'm gonna look up if there's a Rotten Tomato score for this.
There's an IMDb score.
How much is it?
Around the 6.0 mark.
Yeah, I'll give it lower than that, honestly. There's no critic reviews. Yeah, that's
so. I guess that's it for this female C-3PO. He just sells her off.
Wait, why did you even bother then? And now
I guess
okay, Dibs. Okay, Dibs, do it with me. Hey, Dibs. I don't like you.
What?
I don't like you. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like you either.
You watchers, sir. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems. You'll be dead.
Hey, I just realized the setting sort of reminds me of some of the scenery from Ghost in the Shell, now that I think about it. Which came first?
I don't know.
This one.
And now, Jabba the Hutt time.
Okay. So Jabba the Hutt is an Arabian terrorist here?
Yep. Keen.
Togo.
Togo. Pedophilia joke. How wonderful for the kids.
I thought.
By the way, apparently someone has just recently...
spy who eventually rats them out to the enemy.
Okay, Debs, I think I have a theory why George Lucas didn't sue. Because he wanted he wanted this movie to fall into obscurity fast and just not mind it.
Well, bad news though. Apparently recently someone's obtained the rights to make a live-action movie of this. Although, as nostalgia
why would
critics
somebody want to make a live-action movie out of this? Why not? Again, there's a new Star Wars movie coming anyway. Nobody's gonna give a shit about this.
Allow me to quote Nostalgia Critic. They already made a live-action movie. It was Star Wars.
When was that, Jova?
When was what? Oh, the Nostalgia Critic review?
No, the announcement of a live-action version.
Apparently in 2012.
Is it still in development or was it cancelled?
Well, basically, nothing official yet. However, someone named Brilliant Studios, apparently obtained the rights to make a live-action one of it, and they announced something in the works.
But this movie didn't this movie bomb at the box office?
Studios. Well,
again, Tron wasn't that big a success, and they got Tron Legacy eventually.
Yeah, but Tron was a quite huge success in the home video market. According
to the Wikipedia article, it apparently
and what page?
Check again.
Like combine that with the fact that a lot of famous comedians were doing parodies of it and helped spread the word. Basically, the word got spread, and eventually the movie gained popularity as the years went by. To the point where it became a pop culture iconic movie. To the point where the movie pretty much created its own popularity.
Yeah, and so Disney were like, "Oh, we can make another one."
Oh, she's back apparently. Hi, Princess Leia.
Oh yeah.
Aren't you too scrawny to be a
sort of
stormtrooper?
already mentioned that, but yeah.
Just reminded myself of the Family Guy parody of The New Hope. Aren't you too scrawny to be a stormtrooper? Well, stay here and rot then, bitch. Is she being sold by the Micro Machines Man?
Huh.
I'll be right back again.
Maybe.
Also, why is Princess Leia buying androids? Or robots, or whatever you want to call them. Or droids, actually. I'm not talking about... Yeah, droids. The Star Wars term would be droids. Why is Princess Leia buying droids? Jova?
Apparently, maybe she's a lesbian.
Normally I would find that hot, but not in this one movie. Aha! Okay, next time we're really doing Super 8 because, quite frankly, I need something good for a change.
Blade, maybe if Jova's not here.
Yeah, if Jova. There's what I mean.
Let's look at Blade.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Okay then. Should we do it off F movie F like we were going to last time?
But actually, Dwebs, like I said, you had your X-Men first movie pick. Can I pick one next after this?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
What a piece of junk! It'll make 0.5 past light speed.
I never understood that line, by the way. Like, what a piece of junk? How exactly? Are you like a spaceship expert?
He's a nitpicker.
Like, I don't know. I never understood that.
Well, then
line.
again, Luke at the start.
Then again, written by George Lucas. So,
Luke at the start was a bit of a not very.
Oh no! Why are you doing this to me?
Again, this is something that now we're getting into territory that even George Lucas would look at and say, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
I mean, can we even go farther than we've already gone?
I mean, well, let's be thankful that we're still in not in Howard the Duck territory. At least not yet.
Oh God! Please don't tempt this film. Next week, we'll be seeing robot boobs. Well, then again,
actually, we already have that.
Actually, no. I mean, I guess robot tits. If we see that, oh boy, all bets are off.
This facility is crude, but it should be enough to free Skywalker for his journey to the Emperor.
Lord Vader.
Yeah. Set your course for Alderaan.
Don't consider that, Lord Vader. Your stupid dedication to that sad religion isn't brought into the plans of.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to the ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes, or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this! Vader, release him!
As you wish.
This bickering is pointless. And again, so is this film.
Yeah.
See, the most fun we're having is quoting Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, there
Much
was
rather
that.
than watching.
Well, there was that whole robot plundering butt thing.
No, thank you.
Again, like I said, even George Lucas would be looking at that and be like, no.
What
See, this
girl?
music
Wait.
even sounds like Star Wars. He's trying to be the da 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 da. See,
I really am just.
and we've still got 50 minutes left.
Oh boy.
The sand people, I wonder.
The sad people, I'm like.
Yeah, it actually kind of is surprising that there wasn't a lawsuit.
I can imagine the headline: "Outrage! George Lucas sues MGM."
So yeah, this is the Jawa, I guess.
Give me your weapons. What are these characters' names? Suk Lai Walker, San Lolo. I'm changing the name so that we don't get sued here.
Dwebs, if this movie wasn't sued, I think we'll be able to make it out just fine.
Free CPO.
Anywho, apparently this character is named Dag.
Dag?
Yeah, that's apparently the bounty hunter's, the Han Solo, not Han Solo's name.
I don't know, what about Naalos or something?
Now what now? Oh, I get it.
Where's Rebel Base?
You know what this movie feels like? It feels like a Titan AE spin-off film. It has a lot of the same problems
Yeah, you're right.
with the pacing and everything, because the Titanic E was also very badly paced and very stiff and very, uninteresting. And
No wonder no one saw it.
yeah.
I guess if anything, the actors for the most part
That Titanic had better acting, if anything, because they got actual actors.
And apparently, Titan had Joss Whedon involved.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
That was back before he was a good writer.
Well, I guess it's a case of he just had to improve.
Yeah. Fortunately, yeah, that's the thing. That's the interesting thing about Joss Whedon. He started out as an incredibly shitty writer, but he really turned his career around, fortunately. Also, why are you still here, female PO?
Oh god, that Navi guy is back.
Hey, Pedro, I got it now. VPO.
Oh, of course, VPO.
Yeah.
Definitely, we'll go with that. How do you know? For all you know,
you have a connection to the foot.
For all you know, that's a impersonation of Dick Layton annoying you for the hell of it. Like, what the fuck?
No, Pedro. He has a
Oh my god, it's a bomb!
Pedro, he has a connection to the Force.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, no. He has a connection to the magic.
Yeah. So you're telling me that he has a lot of blood in his veins, if you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No. He's got Kidimlorians. Again, I'm trying not to rip them off. And an atomic bomb.
Basically, apparently those guys left a bomb in the treasure, which the Navi-esque thing pointed them towards, so they dropped it back off at them to pay them back.
Look, sir, droids. See, the music sounds like... I'm convinced the guy listened to the John Williams score for the original Star Wars and tried his best to replicate it, only there's no flair.
Yeah.
Actually, Dribs, I think he just watched the Star Wars movies in their entirety with that.
Yeah, he bought them on VHS. Let me guess. They've flown right into an asteroid field, the remnants of the planet. Okay, now we're ripping off episode 5. We're in Cloud City.
Of course.
Yep.
On Best Spin.
This music is very funky at times.
It's generic 80s synthesizer music.
I actually kind of.
I have to say it, but I actually kind of do like it when it does that.
Yeah, yeah. Being a guy who grew up on this kind of music, I actually kind of get nostalgic hearing this. I have to admit.
Well, I wasn't in the 80s, so...
I know. It's just that, me personally, I mean, I'm not saying the music is good.
That's why I like the music score in Terminator 2 more than 1.
I like it too, because even though I was born in the 90s, I even like that old...
Yeah. The Terminator 1 score was a product of its time. Terminator 2 was, of course, meant to be more timeless.
I guess Brad Fiedel had a better synthesizer to work with.
It's mostly because, it was the 80s, that was kind of the thing back then. It was a part of its time.
Nothing wrong with it, I think. I like it.
Where's Lando Calrissian? So, I mean, Canto Laurissian. Again, this film is trying
By the way, why are they still hanging out together? They literally have no reason for it. Like, seriously.
I guess they're escaping somewhere.
Luke and Han had a reason to be had a reason to be in the Millennium Falcon together in all 3 movies. And here they're just together just because. Like, they didn't even have any characters. There's no They just wanted to basically point out. Basically, they just wanted to replicate all the basic plot points of the original Star Wars movie, but without any, without any making it coherent with, good writing and plot.
Oh no, I guess he's dead.
Yeah.
How will I live? This has to be the most shameless ripoff I've ever seen.
Actually, Dwebs, I'll still say that Elysium is the most shameless ripoff ever. Which the effect is even heightened by the fact that it's made by the exact same guy. That makes it even worse for me.
Actually, Pedro, I'm gonna have to side with Dwebs here. I mean, Elysium, while technically it could be considered a ripoff, still does things in a different enough way so that it can actually diverse itself. But this, it's pretty much you ripped several scenes from Star Wars right from there.
But Elysium ripped off a lot of scenes from District 9.
Well, with Elysium, it feels more coincidental and not nearly as intentional. Not to mention the fact that while they're similar, they still proact them in a different way. That's why I'm liking Elysium better. And it actually did have something of a different concept.
I actually forgot. Is Carrie Fisher returning for episode 7?
Yeah.
Awesome. Has she gotten better from, her elf and shit?
Well, if she hadn't, she wouldn't be in the film, I guess.
Yeah.
For what now?
Basically, it's all the original cast except for Lando.
Alright, awesome. Basically, Jova, Carrie Fisher, let's just say she had kind of mental issues, how we say.
Oh, anything like Lois Lane's actor in the old Superman films?
No, apparently she did get better.
Oh. Okay, then.
At least that.
Welcome to Cloud City.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, she really looks a lot like Leia.
She even has the exact... What? Oh, I get it. Okay. Kingdom Hearts did this a lot better.
Considering this film, I wouldn't be surprised if they just forgot what her model looked like.
Well, in this case, it would be drawing this,
Is there going to be a torture scene later on in this film?
Ugh.
Like in episode 5 that Vader used to lure Luke to Bespin.
Let's watch on and see.
Yeah.
Oh god, they're not good. Are they brother and sister in this one?
I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure not. Okay, in here it's fine, I guess. Sure. Yeah. What is a crystal runner again?
Quick, get the data log!
I thought this was called Starchaser, not Crystal Runner.
Wait, Crystal Runner! Oh my god, this is the secret sequel to Blade Runner!
So what you're telling me, Jove, is that this is also inspired to Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep, apparently.
Well, I'll give it this. I'll still take this over Final Fantasy XIV.
I agree. I'm getting more enjoyment out of this.
At least this movie has structure. True, it's a completely ripped off structure from another movie, but that's structure at least.
I swear, nothing sexual happened underneath those covers.
Well, in Final Fantasy XIII, was there ever a part where they reprogrammed a robot via their butt?
Well, they didn't reprogram C-3PO by his butt, but hey, I guess this was this film trying to be original.
Oh my god, there is a torture scene, oh my god!
Yep. Well, it's good to see that my cat... Well, good to see I was right, that Dwibs would get a kick out of this, considering how big a Star Wars fan he is.
Oh my god! You know, for a guy that just got tortured, he sounds pretty content.
Maybe he's used to it.
And yeah, Pedro's gone silent.
Honestly, what do you want me to say? Honestly, like, we're just
wait, hold on, wait.
We're watching a Wikipedia version recapping the original Star Wars trilogy.
Oh my god, they're pulling a Jedi spirit here. Basically,
Hi, Obi-Wan.
So apparently the sword is being possessed by a human spirit. Hence that Moses guy we saw earlier. So apparently they're pulling a Jedi here. Okay, sure, why not?
You know, I'm so fucking bored. This is.
We've seen this movie before.
Such a shame because you were having quite a bit of fun tearing this film a new one.
I was, but this is a particularly boring scene.
Yeah, but it's turned into a Wikipedia recap of the original trilogy merged together.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I guess now she's joining on for the adventure.
Would someone get this walking carpet out of my way? All right. Everything's under control. Situation normal.
Present hall pass.
Had a
second request. Present hall pass.
Had a slight
security breach.
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's all perfectly fine here. Right, we're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
You know.
Hey, so this is where the prequel trilogy got the idea of using the laser sword to go through the door.
No, but those kind of things are common in most films, Jova.
How are you?
True. We'll just chalk that up to a coincidence.
An interesting thing, back in that parody I was talking about, how naturally continues that conversation. How are you? And the guy goes, you know, I've been kind of in a rut. My girlfriend doesn't talk to me anymore. Well, tell him what's going on. Well, and then he becomes and then he starts doing a talk show routine and shit where he talks to, you know, people who are having trouble and shit.
I like that one.
Oh, by the way, there's actually someone on YouTube that edited the actual Han Solo talking to someone thing and edited this so that laser blasts were coming out of the control panel.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
And the video was called "Control Panel Shoots First." Who is this? What's your operating number?
Okay, allow me. Luke, I am your father.
Hey, they are kind of doing that here. They're doing that.
That's not true. That's impossible. And Princess Leia is your sister. That's improbable. And as a child, I built C-3PO. That's actually, sorry, I got it mixed up. Hold on, I'll say it later.
He's more man than machine now.
Again, he's basically Darth Vader, like except without any of the.
There's no thingy to him.
There's nothing to him.
He's nothing but a ghost in the shell.
Off to jail with you, Jova.
Well, hey, Dwibs is the one in charge.
To jail, Jova.
Anyway, yeah, and Princess Leia is your sister. That's improbable. And the Empire will be defeated by Ewoks. That's very unlikely. And as a child, I built C-3PO. And then it cuts to them like a few minutes later where they're actually having coffee while talking. And the Force well, that's just bacteria in your body called midichlorians. And then Luke's like, you know, if we're not going to take this seriously, I'm out.
This reminds me of a comic.
That's right. Have you ever seen the Robot Chicken Star Wars parodies? They're really funny.
I've seen the Family Guy once.
The Robot Chicken ones are hilarious.
This reminds me of a Darfs and Droids comic, which sort of does something similar. I might want to show you guys that. Basically, Darfs and Droids is these role players who are basically at first playing for the prequel trilogy. And basically, the reason for a lot of the stupider plot points in the prequel trilogy is because some of the game members pull incredibly stupid stuff. Like, the midichlorian stuff is actually one that's rolled a 20.
One thing that I love, one particular line that I love, and I've been quoting it for years now since I first heard it from the Family Guy A New Hope parody, is when Luke finds out that R2-D2 ran away, and Luke's reaction is, well, what the Phantom Menace is wrong with that guy's problem? I've been quoting that line for years now because I love it so much.
So I guess this guy's evil plan is to blast up planets with his
evil Commander Tarkin.
Look at... So
it's Grand Moff Tarkin, oh my god.
Except he's not played by a legendary actor.
He's played by some guy here.
So I guess this guy's plan is to blow up planets with his evil space laser, and never mind, I quit. It's obvious what they're doing here. They're doing...
allow me, Jova. Allow me. Basically, Jova, we have this spaceship called the Death Star, and I'm gonna use this giant laser. And have you ever seen Austin Powers? Those movies. That's another movie we have to comment on.
I've seen them. Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
and then Seth Green is there like... What? What's wrong? Nothing, Darth. Ripoff.
I'm acting.
I mean, this guy doesn't even qualify as bland. He's like
Hayden Christensen is a better actor than he is.
For as much as I hate to admit it, yes.
At least he tried to emote.
Oh, apparently his name is Orion. I didn't know that up until now.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Love can save you. Only my Jedi powers can. Excuse me. When was that ever?
Because...
Sure. Like...
Oh, never mind.
Halt! Cease your romantic scene. Wow, can't even get to first base.
Cart blocked. Well, I'll give him credit. I don't remember in episode 4 Luke being captured.
I am going to take... whatever, so I can do whatever I can to protect you. Okay. And basically, I love it in the version of the Sith where Anakin is all like, I'm doing all this to protect you. And then 5 seconds later, he immediately goes, I will take down the Empire, and we will rule the galaxy together. Wait, I thought you were doing this to protect her. Now all of a sudden you want to take over the Empire?
Well, then again, he's so... I guess by that point he was so power hungry, he's not really thinking straight.
I know, it's just, it doesn't come naturally to me. Anyway, yeah, back to... Actually, honestly, for as much as I hate to admit it, I'd rather be commenting on the Star Wars prequels. At least I had more to say. Like, honestly, this movie's so unoriginal. It's and uninteresting. It's just.
And the worst thing is that when it tries to be original, we get scenes like the guy tearing a robot's butt apart and reprogramming her, turning into a sexy, seductive robot. Sort of innuendos and pedophilia jokes.
Hey, Pedro. Hey, Pedro.
What?
Do you remember that wonderful scene in episode 4 where Han ripped C-3PO's backside off and reprogrammed him and turned him into a punk robot?
I don't actually.
Now, come on. Surely you've seen that scene. It was the one George Lucas filmed when he was drunk. And then when he was sober, he realised how crap the scene was, but it was too late to take it out.
Well, it's official. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. We have here our inspiration for the droids in the prequel trilogy.
They commit suicide when they,
Okay, no, basically, Dibs, apparently that robot was trying to get to the Navi thing that was hiding in his head. So
the pressure, it's too much for me.
Wait, so Navi's gonna be saving the world?
You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of that magical tear bullshit in the Felix the Cat movie.
Wait, magical tear? Wait, hold on. Don't you mean the Titanic movie?
No. There was also magical tears in the Felix the Cat movie.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you for giving me my lightsaber. I mean, me sword.
No. Dubs. His crystal sword, I think. Since it's a crystal runner, I guess that's what it is.
Well, I thought it was a Starchaser.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think
the power of the full. I mean the magic.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. We never know how he gets that thing to work. Actually, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
The Force is what gives a Jedi his power. It surrounds us. It penetrates us.
I mean, Luke figured out. I mean, I know Luke figured the whole thing out by accident, but
well,
but hey, to be fair, if the whole film were about just finding out how the lightsaber works, then it'd been pretty boring.
Well, that depends on how it's done. If you do say how Ben 10 does it, then that actually could have been pretty good potential. For those who don't know, Ben 10 is basically a show
I know what Ben 10 is, yeah.
In case Dwibs didn't know. And
I know what Ben 10 is, just haven't seen it.
From what I don't know, but from what I've seen, I hated it, honestly. It's so annoying.
Hold on, Dwibs. I mean, hold on, Pedro. Which show have you seen? Because there's so many Ben 10 shows.
I think it's the original, when he's just a kid.
That's odd. I actually like that one, although, then again, depends on which episode it was, since the first season tended to fluctuate. Anywho, before we go off on a random tangent...
Back to Grand Moff Tark, the bad guy. So what's his and Darth Vader...
Again, Dwibs, he wants to take his giant laser so he can blackmail people for $1 billion.
Hyperdrive!
Yeah.
And now, Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden rebel base.
Yeah, actually they are. There's apparently...
Really?
Yes, she's apparently leading the secret fleet.
80 synthesizes music. Awesome. Hey, at least it's something to, brighten my spirits.
Yeah.
At least it's bringing some kind of life into this movie. Curtains, Moxie. Curtains. So, wait a minute. So, she's supposed to be FPO or whatever. And he's supposed to be R2-D2?
Yeah, I guess.
Except the charm of R2-D2 is that it didn't speak. It was mostly C-3PO translating for him.
Yeah.
Well, from what I can gather, that guy's supposed to be the voice part of C-3PO, where she's supposed to be the body part?
Yeah, but she talks too.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm guessing that she's more the structure form of C-3PO, whereas he's kind of like R2-D2, but he has the voice and tone of C-3PO.
Speaking of the droids, is anyone looking forward to seeing BB-8?
BB what?
What's the name of the new droid in Force Awakens?
I don't know.
The one that looks like a football.
Oh, that one. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, a lot of people like to give that kind of shit. Star Wars always had silly droids. I don't know what people are talking about.
No, it's not the whole... No, people are actually kind of liking the droid.
Yeah. Oh, okay, awesome then.
Okay, now it's inspiring episode 1. What?
Oh my god, that gave me a Looney Tunes fangasm there with that alert sound.
And they were... Okay, I was just going to say I was ripping off episode 1, but at least in episode 1, the droids actually try and kill them. The droidicas.
So apparently they destroyed the fleet off screen. Goody, goody, goody. Oh, never mind, it was their fleet.
Oh. That's... As you can see, my young apprentice, your friends have failed. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station.
Yes, let's kiss, even though we have exactly zero romantic chemistry. Well, then again, as Jez would probably say, they're both equally bland, so I guess they're perfect for each other. As Doug would say, I'm so attracted to you. You're the only person in this movie who has as less personality as I have.
Take evasive action. No, Pedro. They forgot one thing from episode 5.
Yeah.
What?
They didn't take evasive action.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't have. It was alive. I felt it. No.
So wait a minute. It's
the firing scene from episode 4 now. Jesus.
Why is Alan Solo even helping them? Like, he has literally no reason for doing any of this.
Well, technically he has had a whole character development arc about growing to like them.
Not really. You're thinking of Star Wars, not this movie.
Yeah, basically Star Wars.
There was zero character development in this movie. Did the characters ever actually stop to talk and get to know each other? Not.
Well, actually, they technically did.
They did?
Yeah, there were
I mean, at least in...
a few scenes of this movie where they did.
Suppose
You
you could...
might not have noticed them because, Star Wars, like you said.
I suppose you could say the same for Luke and Han in episode 4, but they had an excuse. Time was really of the essence. Didn't really have time for that.
Actually, if you go back and watch episode 4, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of dialogue between them that is very good in doing that. I mean, it's not much, but it does just enough. Like that moment where they're arguing about, you don't believe in the Force, do you? And then they, there's moments like that. There's just enough there. The moment where they're all in the trash compactor. There's moments like that. It's definitely more than this stupid film.
See, it even sounds like music. Only with a synthesizer.
Deploy the missiles. Yeah, you do that, dude.
Dun, dun,
I guess
dun,
the reason he's helping them now is because it's in his best interest to help them stop the Empire from taking over the world and wrecking his smuggling business. Oh, hi, Navi.
What? Okay, Pedro, do you remember the part in episodes 4, 5, or 6 where a magical Navi-like creature helped save the day?
No.
Me neither.
I guess this is them trying to be original again.
Because that's what we needed, a magical Navi creature.
Governor Tarkin is not amused.
Yeah. That we've analysed our attack, sir, and there is a danger. Should we have your ship standing by? Evacuate? In our moment of triumph? I think you overestimate their chances.
Actually, no. If
How
anything,
exactly?
Dags-
When exactly did that happen?
Actually, to be fair, Dag's done more in that department. I mean, I guess technically Orin did rescue them from that cell with his lightsaber.
Oh, okay, I guess.
All I can, so far, the only thing I can really remember from this film is VPO.
Because of the butt scene.
Yeah.
This movie's so bland that we're literally forgetting about it as we're watching it.
I technically remember it, unfortunately.
I mean, I remember Avatar, but that's because I've seen Avatar tons of times before it came out. I mean, I was actually back when the movie was actually still new. Actually, I was actually going to go around to people on internet and forums and shit, going, no, don't spoil it for me. No, spoilers. Trust me, you've already been spoiled. Like, seriously.
Okay, I'm just waiting for a Chewbacca clone.
Maybe there won't be a Chewbacca clone.
It's a shame because Chewie is one of my favorite characters.
Now we've got the Death Star run from Episode 6.
I'll be Chewie since we have no Chewie.
You said it, Chewie. I mean, no, and I did enjoy that little tiny cameo Chewie had in Episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
And it actually, I think they actually got Peter Mayhew back for that little bit.
He's also back for Episode 7, right?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
Awesome.
And poor Harrison Ford. Chewbacca hasn't aged a day, and yet look at Harris and look at Han.
Yeah, true, but it's explained because he's a
Wookiee.
A Wookiee.
And I guess Wookiees don't age.
Well,
fast.
maybe I guess you can argue that maybe they age, but not as quickly
Or
as
maybe
humans
they don't
do.
show their age.
Yeah, there's that too. I mean, Star Wars.
Okay.
Is not...
Yeah. All right. Go
Hey,
for
look,
the,
a tractor beam!
Go for the power generator on the North Tower.
They've got them trapped in a tractor beam, okay? Where have I seen this before?
Star Wars. Oh wait.
It's got the same sound effects from Star Wars and all. I mean, they said it's public domain, but
Hey, look! It's the I am your father. I forgot the name of the location.
Bespin.
Yeah, that's it.
So, are we just gonna forget about the two robot characters who sacrificed their lives so that we could live?
I'm okay with that. Let's go. Going up.
The engine even sounds like the Millennium Falcon.
I know.
Yeah, Pedro, I think I'm gonna have to call this a even more shameless ripoff than Neil Blomkamp's trilogy. I mean, say what you will about the man, but at least he actually changes some things.
This is almost a blatant copy. Seriously, I would be surprised if George actually did sue, but he kept it under wraps or something. It'll be just like Beggar's Canyon back home. Yeah, apologies for not saying much, audience, but really,
We're
what
kind
else
of
is there to say?
we're kind of bored. I know I am.
I'm just mystified, and I think Dwibs is sort of a bit beside himself with how much this is ripping off Star Wars.
I'm just. What? Why are we? Well, there
Well,
goes
that's
Tarkin.
one way to kill him.
Well, there goes that guy.
Oh, so this is how we come back to them. Crashing into them.
I was kind of hoping they would die.
You really don't like her, do you?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, well, gee, almost dying, maybe. Guess they'll live to see another day.
The Force is strong with this one.
Use the Force, Luke. Let go, Luke. There's another YouTube video that's actually pretty elaborate. What would happen if Luke decided to just use the Force? Intensify forward firepower. Too late. There's actually a pretty elaborate scene where Luke used the Force, but he missed, and then Darth Vader ended up destroying him.
Are they dead? Oh wait, no, they're alive.
And then Han Solo saved the day by sacrificing himself, and everyone died.
Yeah.
yeah. He turned it into an ending where everyone died. You know, I wonder if everyone dying was like George Lucas's big plan. If he thought Star Wars weren't going to get a sequel or something. Wait, why did that ship get blasted but nothing happened?
Don't know, don't care. Yeah.
Must stay with Dag.
Do you mean Han? No, yeah, Dag. I didn't say Han. God damn. And may the Force be with. Never mind.
May the magic be with you.
Yeah, that.
Commander, set the ship apart. I want them alive.
Commander, tear the ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive.
Well, yeah, I kind of shortened for the sake of making more sense in this context.
Yeah, I just say quotes straight up because this film doesn't make any sense anyway. So.
And now we're back here.
We're back on Mustafa. I mean,
and now he's a messiah. So we're going back to the Moses thing.
Okay, film. Look, Return of the Jedi didn't have Luke be a messiah. Okay, now they're inspiring the Morpheus speech from Matrix Reloaded.
Machines!
We are still here!
I went for 100 years! We did...
Seriously, Joe, I really wish you'd have been with us when we did the commentaries on those films. Especially the sequels.
I went for 100 years! We've been fighting these machines!
Oh my god, he sort of just said something along the lines of that, I think.
What are they going to do next?
Well, so this is like Moses. They're even doubting him and everything. Or are they? Oh, no, that's really well. Okay.
Whatever next? Are they going to have a 5-minute long orgy scene?
We believe that these aliens are engineered as a species. Do you have any proof of that? No, but that's what I choose to believe. Because that's how scientists operate things, right?
Yeah, never mind all that.
By the way, that's a Prometheus reference, Joe, in case you didn't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, now they got the door closing sound effects
Wait a
from
minute.
the original Star Trek show.
Okay, you dumb bitch. Didn't Orion tell...
Dag.
you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. By all... Oh, I get it. Reincorporation and shit. Yeah, whatever.
They had the door sound effect from Star Trek.
Oh no, he's choking her.
Shouldn't I do something?
Why are you trying to use the sword when obviously only Orin can use it?
Forget it, I'll just strangle him.
Yeah.
Bye, Orin. Oh.
Oh. It's over, and it's over. I have the high ground.
Excuse me?
Hi, Navi. What?
What?
What? Oh no, it is doing the use the Force Luke thing.
So Navi was... So let me get this straight. Apparently the embodiment of the Force is Navi.
So yeah, it's not use the Force or magic, it's use the Navi. Use Navi,
Oh
Luke.
boy. Hey! Listen!
What are you
Shut up,
doing?
Navi. Is he trying to throw up?
Wait.
Oh yeah.
So now the lightsaber works like a keyblade?
What?
I guess so. Hey look, he cut his arm off.
When did Tetsuya Nomura take over? Again, Dwebs, like Teo said very well in our Final Fantasy 15 commentary, Nomura's favorite trope is a guy who can materialize a sword with his own hands.
Oh, so that's...
oh my god.
Except in
Now
Nomura...
it inspired Phantom Menace.
Except in Nomura's games, that's actually explained. This
Okay.
just comes the fuck out of nowhere.
Now they've inspired Phantom Menace. You know,
Yeah, that
Guy-
cutting the guy in half thing looked...
guy jumps from
surprisingly-
pit and cuts him in half.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only difference is Maul fell down a pit into nothing, but got brought back for Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Pretty much. Dun, 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 dun.
And then he turns evil and Force chokes her.
I
Die!
wish.
Die or I'll kill you! No, live or I'll kill you! Yeah. Like, I'm going to do this to protect you. 5 minutes later, die! Like, live or I'll kill you!
So apparently the robot has a crush on Dag.
You turned her against me! You will not take it
Done
from me!
that yourself.
You will not take it from me!
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
I have got...
Again, that is one reason. That's one reason I do go back to the prequels. At the very least, they're entertaining, at least for me.
I
Yeah.
brought peace, justice, snacks, and lower gas prices to my empire.
Your empire and snacks.
Don't make me kill you. Excuse me, don't make me kill you. That conversation is so random. We could how do we go from I brought shit to my new empire to don't make me kill you? The conversation is so badly written. It's amazing.
Again, I'd rather watch that over this. At least George was trying to be original there, but
yeah, I know, but those movies still piss me off more though.
Well, again, my hypothesis is it's better to be original and fail than rip something off and fail.
Mm.
When you can't even rip something off properly, that's just sad. Okay, what? Okay, what?
The Yu-Gi-Oh
So
movie.
apparently now that sword can now open a hole into reality?
The Yu-Gi-Oh movie now. The Yu-Gi-Oh movie also did this. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, what? Okay, I remember the ending of Return of the Jedi, where he made a massive hole in the planet.
Oh, so if I put a gun at the Earth and fire, I'm not just making a hole, I'm killing the planet.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, he did sort of part something.
Yes, suppose.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so the
Da, da, da.
Well, that's gonna be an awkward relationship, so whenever they kiss, he gets shocked. Wonder what the kids look like.
Bejo, about what I said
Oh, wait.
earlier about rather watching the prequels and this, I was being serious.
Oh my god.
I'm not even joking. I'd
Oh,
rather watch them
hello,
together.
his son, brother, cousin.
What? Oh my god, is he?
Oh my god, no. Please.
No,
Are you serious?
you're not going to cure his blindness.
He is, actually.
Again, I mean, at least Luke. Do you remember either Luke or Anakin being able to cure people like that?
Jesus!
Pedro, do you remember Luke or
Oh, I know.
Anakin?
Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah, I know. I agree. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just beyond caring at this point.
Like I said, Wibbs, it's the film trying to be original. This time we make our protagonist literally
In the-
Jesus.
Yeah, well, they kind of already did that in the prequels too, so I guess it fits.
Yeah, but at least they didn't try and make him
At least they-
that much like
so-
Jesus.
At least they deconstructed it by the third one.
Yeah, I mean, Palpatine lured him with the promise, with the promise of I can help you resurrect people from death.
Oh my- Oh, so the Navis were apparently Jedis.
May the Force be with you.
So apparently Navi is a Jedi.
So God,
Leave your human form.
what? When did we turn into Hercules all of a sudden? Like, what
Yeah,
the
this is like Hercules.
What the fuck?
So Hercules, the Disney movie, got that from this too? Okay, how many things did this movie unintentionally inspire?
Phantom Menace, Hercules, well, the Disney version.
Prince of Egypt, I guess, a bit of it.
Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar.
Well, you can pretty much point to almost any fucking movie when it comes to James
This
Cameron's
film's that unoriginal.
Oh, and the
And
movie doesn't
that's
the movie doesn't even end. It just kind of stops.
Oh,
Like
my god.
like the director like the director said, you know, I've tortured you enough. We're done.
Like Jesus Christ. Can I go first with my final thoughts?
Sure.
So that was Starchaser, The Legend of Orin. Quite possibly the most shameless rip-off of anything I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Nothing is original. When they try to be original, it's wrong.
It's sexual, it's pedophilic, it's racist at times. When it's trying to be original. Does it
Okay,
think it's original?
I'm actually definitely serious. I'd rather go back and watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 in a continuous loop for 5 years straight than
I
ever
thought you
watch
liked-
this film
What about
ever again.
what about the Clone Wars movie?
I'd rather watch that on the loop 15 times.
I thought you liked the prequel trilogy.
What about the holiday special?
Well, fuck that.
So you're saying that you'd rather watch this than the holiday special?
Yeah. I mean, at least this film isn't that bad of a psychedelic road trip.
Excellent.
And yeah, but even then, you know, at least I can get some entertainment value out of the prequels, whether they be intentional or not. But even so, this is.
As Pedro would say, guys, this is really deep.
Yeah, so deep and edgy.
The music by the New World Philharmonic, whatever. Okay, so here's my final thoughts. It's boring, shameless ripoff of Star Wars. What else can really be said?
Well, you want to talk about that one scene again?
No, Jova, you go ahead.
Well, yeah, I sort of found out this. I found out about this movie via the Nostalgia Critics, I still had no idea what I was getting into. And as the first time watching this, I will give it this. I do like the music. Yeah, the music's nice, and yeah, I like those '80s quirks occasionally. And yeah, the animation is overall not too bad. I actually kind of see this as a potential guilty pleasure of sorts. However, yeah, the film is bad. The writing is, well, how to explain?
Stolen.
Yeah, the writing is stolen at times, and at other times the writing is... Let me say it like this, though. I'm still baffled that they actually marketed this towards kids. Considering the scenes that are in this movie, like where the guy literally programs a robot through her butt, tapes her mouth shut, makes it sort of on the cusp of being rape in a way. I mean, my God, did they even know what they were doing?
No, they didn't.
I mean, I will sadly admit that I kind of see this as a guilty pleasure. I don't know, something about me sort of gets a nice sense of enjoyment. Or maybe that's just the Star Wars fan in me. Who knows?
Well,
I did kind of like the special twist on the female robot, but then again, like I said, guilty pleasure. It's like, oh, maybe if this were marketed more towards adults, I'd understand. But no, it was marketed towards everyone, especially kids, actually, at the time.
I thought this.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed
I'm not done yet. So, yeah, basically, this film definitely made for quite an interesting commentary, and I may watch it again and again from time to time. But, yeah, this movie technically sucks.
So,
although I would recommend you see it, because it's one of those films you definitely need to see to believe.
They already have the Watch Star commentary.
Unless they've just watched our commentary video on YouTube without the video.
Okay, but anyway, that was our Star Wars commentary. I mean, our
our Starchaser. And yeah, I have to ask again, what exactly does this film have to do with anything called Starchaser?
Because reasons.
We're chasing after Star Wars?
See ya, everybody. I'm
Chasing after their money.
See ya, everyone.
See ya.